Okay, so after you get past a couple of layers, you see it's getting dark and rich down there. So the microbes are definitely at work all winter long. This has been cooking. So it's this has been cooking all winter long. One or two times it froze, but all I did was dump. I dug my hole through my compost in it and poured some gray water on it, and it starts right back up. Now let me show you the ground. Okay, look at the difference between, because this will leak, and it's pretty much like a T that's leaking down there. Now look at the difference, and look how it's changed. It has definitely changed the color and made it a lot more rich. A lot more richer. Look at it. Okay? You see the color difference. I don't know if you guys can see it, because I cannot even hardly see my screen. But that's just from having the compost, my bin. That's just from having my bin right here and pouring my water to keep my microbes sloshy and happy, so they can eat them. So they can eat all the bacteria and any disease, any anything bad that's in there. Those things are just, as long as I keep it good and sloshy with my water, it's cooking, I keep it covered, it's breaking it down, and it will destroy any pathogens that are in there as well. So this is like a full on, this is the go-to system right here, because it's so easy. I don't separate anything. I'm going to show you right now. I don't separate anything. Everything that can rot can compost. I've thrown dead rabbits inside my compost. There is no smell. They break down. So this is a rounded system. If this is going to be good and ready, in about a year or a little longer. I don't know, just depending on what it looks like. And it's super easy. I don't have to touch it. I don't have to worry about it. Nothing. I just do my dumps and let it cook. All right, I'm gonna oil now. Look at that. You see how easy that went in? Let me show you this one. Okay, look how it broke. Okay, let me see. So that's still even close. That's still even close to that, and it's. Let's try over here. Okay, you see that? It's not even as well. It did rain. Look at this. Let's see. I'm gonna lift that up. Look how rich it is. It's just so rich. Look at it. That's good. I like that. I like how that looks. So that's definitely being changed. That's being, that's definitely being enriched. So I just wanted to show you. This compost pile is going to have to be abandoned, because I'm not going to be able to move it where my new homestead is going to be, but that's okay. I'm going to build another one, and once this one's done, we'll empty it out and I'll come and get my bin. I just like this bin a lot, but I'll make another one, no problem. Anyways, that's my take on shit. So I hope that you man, you guys really got to try this stuff. Stop flushing your stuff down the toilet and make a compost pile in the backyard. No one's going to smell it. Everything, like I said, get the book that I'm recommending. I'll put it in the description below. And look how much money you would save on just doing this system. Like, you're not going to flush the toilet a million times. I don't empty this bucket, but, once or twice a week, and that's 3 of us. But come on, it's a couple days a week. Like, we got to start managing things for ourselves, because, you know, we got to start getting some new skills under our belts and start getting the experience. You know, I'm tired of people telling me, you know, oh, that doesn't do that. Well, yeah, you know what? Have you ever done it? If you haven't done it, you sure talk a lot about something that you haven't done, as if you know what the process is. And every process can be different, because it's a new experience from a new being that's implementing it. So there's always going to be something new in that. So you don't know, and you don't know. Don't take no one's word for it. You know, you don't know unless you do it yourself. You know, some people were saying, oh, you know, you got to separate, you know, the liquids and the, you know, it's like, no, just stop being so damn complicated, okay? Just think about it. You don't have to, my limes, they compost down so quick. The lime rinds, the lemon rinds, you know, it all composts down so quick. Like, it's funny, my meat composts down so quick. Like, you can compost, if it rots, you can compost it. You can compost, you know, your pads. Not that I wear them anymore, but you can compost that stuff. The tampons you can even compost, because these microbes are powerful and they are hungry. And if you keep them wet and keep them aerobic, which takes no effort on your part, you don't smash anything down, you just dump it and cover it. You don't smash it, you don't turn it, you don't bother it. You don't even have to think about it if you can handle that. You just dump it in and you go about your merry way. Anyways, that's my rant on it. So, thank you for listening. Thank you. My compost pile is doing wonderful. That's the moral of the story. That's the point of the rant. So, as far as my food scraps go, now guys, I have a bunny too, and I have to clean their thing out. Hi, okay, hold on. I have to clean their thing out every once in a while, which is good, because I'm able to save their poop and, you know, their pee, and it mixes in with the hay, so that's good. I like that. And then I have too many scraps sometimes, and so since I'm not always gonna dump them, I'm not always gonna go to my compost pile and dump it. I'll just dump it in here, and it'll just sit there. I don't touch it. I just put it on top of my grass and in it, and it's cooking it right now. Okay. We just got some rain. I don't care if it cooks it or not. That's standby, because I have compost piles that you know, that I'm making for my trees, my future trees. Haven't made a video about that yet, but I've already recorded them. Anyways, so these are scraps. My children wasted this apple. I was really upset about it, but anyways, it ended up in here. And these are our kitchen scraps. So, you know, I don't separate anything. Look I even have a paper towel in here. You know, it's a paper product. It's gonna biodegrade. It's gonna break down. I have everything in here. There's any milk that my children don't drink, it goes in here. Like, everything goes in. I can compost anything I want. There's no limitations to my destinations, because you know, it's not complicated. I'm not making it hard on myself. I'm just, all my liquids and foods are going right here, and then they go to the compost piles. But having this portion of food, some kind of food scraps in your compost is essential. I think so, because for a little bit I stopped putting food scraps in my big compost pile, and that's when it froze. That's when it froze, that time that I did that. So once I started putting my food scraps back in my compost pile and not just using them for my other compost holes, then it never froze again, and it started breaking down again, better, quicker. So I suggest that you do the same thing, that if you're going to do a Humanure compost pile, that you I suggest that you, whatchamacallit, put some of your food scraps inside of it, because it's just gonna help it. There's just more something in there that it just helps it. So so that's my take on it again.